morning. Good morning and welcome to High Vibe Mornings. On this show, we talk about all things spiritual and all things law of attraction. I love to come live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I always start the show with a general channeled message from Spirit, so that way those of you who can't join live, you can hear a personal message that will help you with your manifestation in the very beginning of the show. And those of you who are able to join live, I then dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. Super chats, of course, get priority. So if you're coming live, say hello. Let me know you're here. Lakes View! I've been wondering how you are. How are you? If you're watching the replay, just comment replay. Let me know you're watching the replay. It's way more fun for me the more engaged you guys are. Oh, and don't forget, guys, I still have this fluorite for sale. So if you labradorite, excuse me, I saw this labradorite dragon egg for sale, $15. I need to get the link for you guys. But yeah, and if you guys are looking to meet your spirit guide or master law of attraction, go to kellylunt.com/free gifts to get those mailed. You'll just click the link, you'll enter your name and email, and you'll get those free gifts sent straight to your inbox. Yeah, so how is everyone doing? We'll get started very shortly. You're doing okay? Okay. Your energy's definitely shifted, Lakes View. Hey, Tiger Sky Tarot. Had session 2 of couples counseling. Yeah, how'd that go? I think we all want the update to your life, especially so that was couple session number 1 where he came out of the gate calling you a devil worshiper. Jesus, that's a little brutal. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, it's definitely shifted. I'm not fully tapped into it right now, but update us really quick. I want to change my earrings and then we will get to the general message from Spirit. Hey, Brandon, if you happen to catch the replay, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. It's still early in the game, but the fact that we're in therapy is a step forward. Okay. Antoinette made it. All right, let's give it like 20 more seconds to see if Min comes on. All right, everyone, welcome to High Vibe Morning. We talk about all things spiritual and all things law of attraction, manifesting here. I do the show Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I start the show with a general channeled message from Spirit. I then dive into free mini reads. Super chats, of course, do get priority. And if you want to meet your own spirit guides or if you want to master the law of attraction, I put together a free meditation and a free mini course. Just go to kellylunt.com/free gifts. I'll type it in the comments for you right now. And you just click the link, enter your name and email, and I get sent straight to your inbox. Oh, it didn't come out as clickable. www.kellylunt.com/free gifts. Huh, it's not clickable. All right, let's just get started. Let us see. What is the general message from Spirit? Becoming the new you, letting go. Becoming the new you, letting go. There's still that little wiffle waffle place, and that's okay. There's an element that's really good about leaning into the new, because you can want something so bad that any belief systems that are in the way It can override it and you go anyway. Most of the time, people can't really override belief systems. That only happens when there is a time crunch, when there is a, if this doesn't happen now, it will never happen. And it also means that you're okay with suffering until the very last second before your manifestation comes in. Many of you aren't okay with that. Many of you are at a place of opening up to enjoying the journey, enjoying the unfolding. So, how do you enjoy the unfolding when you can't see the end goal? Antoinette, Concha. You can't see how your relationship will become harmonious. You can't see how you'll sell your first house. You can't see what the new job exactly is, where you'll be. It's that deep trust within yourself and your trust with yourself to focus on what it is that you want to focus on. The deep trust within yourself is, are you taking 15 minutes a day to meditate, to clear your mind so that you can hear the impulses from your inner being, so that you know when to take action and when not to? Are you trusting to focus where you want to focus on? Do you trust yourself to focus on like what you want and why you want it? That's it. Of course I want a new job, and I want a little bit of a time to be the stay-at-home mom, and I want to enjoy the last couple weeks I have at this company, and if I'm staying at that company, I want it to be a smooth transition into a really cool team, maybe even a bump up in pay, and maybe even I only have to go to the office 1 day a week, 2 at max. And it will definitely be a team where there's still some money growth, because that'd be cool. I'd like that. That would just be cool. It would make me happy. It would be something to make me feel delightful and giddy. I'm calling in the vibration of feeling delightful and giddy. It's okay to feel delightful and giddy. It's okay to enjoy life, to feel delightful and giddy. I'd like to sell my first house, mainly because it would just feel good, and I would feel accomplished, and I'd be entered into a new way of receiving money. I just started to realize that I like this way of providing for myself more than the other way. The other way felt good, and I like this new way. So I got a little taste of it. Of course, I now want a full bite. I want to experience at least one full entree. Then I could decide if I like it and I can order another entree the next day, or if I don't and I could go back. I just really like the direction that it's going. Can you trust yourself to focus on what you want and why you want it? That's our question to you guys today. Ooh, what do you guys think of that, General? And hello, everyone who's new here. Say hello. Let me know you're here. I always start the show with a general channel message from Spirit. I then dive into free mini reads. So we're on that portion of it. If you guys want to comment on the general, if you guys want to comment on your mini read questions, super chats do get priority. I imagine cords breaking and falling off of me after yesterday's live. Oh, wow. Good job. Good job, Tigress. That's huge. So what I've noticed after you do cord cutting, there is a little bit of a period after that where you have to be used to being more tapped into yourself. So you might start feeling things you've never felt before. You might start thinking things you've never thought before. You might find yourself, you're gonna maybe feel selfish, maybe feel fierce, maybe feel aggressive. All that is, though, is you're starting to feel your self-concept of you. I exist. I'm important. And when someone's had cords, so they've been more attached to someone else's energy and their emotions and what they need, that when they first tap into their own, they can feel aggressive. They can feel selfish. But in reality, like, you're finally just like tapped into yourself. So just like kind of be aware that you're, you know. Okay, let's go to Lakesview. So Lakesview, tell me a little bit more about the new you. It's what you want and why you want it. The new me is more able to hold people accountable. The new me is more able to sense my energy just as strongly as I sense other people's energy. The new me is able to hold other people accountable. The new me really has activated the vibration of peace in her life. Talk to me about the new me. This definitely hints what I'm about to do. I felt a big shift when I realized that I have nothing to explain or defend. Yes. That's what I was talking about. It seemed okay, you kind of skipped past the awkward phase I was talking about. Yeah, no is a complete sentence. No. I just don't like it. I just don't want to. The new me can identify red flags and set boundaries immediately. Okay, wait, let's. There's some energy in that one. I'm moving into a new direction in my life. I'm going to focus on Lakes View right now. Antoinette, I'll get to you right after, okay? So, Lakes View, you keep typing. I'm moving in. You know what? I recognize that it's time for me to step into my new chapter. I really hope my partner comes along. I hope there's a way for us all to come along and play happy family. Maybe not even play happy family, but be the new happy family. I'm ready to have the experience where it is a peaceful, harmonious home environment and we are a happy family. We mostly help each other. We mostly help each other feel good. We all take care of each other. It just feels like a warm hug when we're at home and like I can relax when I'm getting that warm, soft hug. I know that the new me knows more what's right for me and what's not for me. Because my only thing that I want to nitpick on that is the new me can identify red flags and set boundaries immediately. Number one, the new me can identify red flags immediately. Your focus is still on the other person. Number two, set boundaries immediately. That is implying that you're going to stay with people who have red flags. And I get it, Lakesview, everyone who had some sort of trauma growing up in life, they have that phase where oh, it's me. I wasn't setting boundaries. I wasn't speaking up for myself. Now that I know how to do that, they won't mistreat me. No, what about people who know how to, self-regulate and just wouldn't even treat you that way? Okay? So then that's why. So I want to shift the way you're talking about this to the new path I'm paving ahead is one where I can trust that the other person has my back. The other person has my back, and it's like when I walk in and I might be in a little bit of a worry of, oh my God, I missed some of the session. Like my partner will just slide me notes for it'll just be bullet points for exactly what I missed and just need to know. I want that level of trust in them, that they're looking out for me. That if I'm misinterpreting something in front of me, they'll tap my shoulder and whisper into my ears because the new me allows in partners who respect me, who will whisper so I'm not called out in front of others, but will whisper and say, this is what he really means. The new me can obviously set boundaries. The new me can also start leaning in towards people where I just feel safe, and boundaries don't feel like you can't treat me that way. That's unacceptable. You're the bad one right now. But I'm going to bypass that phase. I encourage you to bypass that phase because I had friends at that phase. I dated at that phase. It was just relationships felt like this. And I always ended up having to leave them anyway. Because some people like that tension in relationships. I had to learn. I don't. I don't. Boundaries are a preference. I can now identify my preferences easier. The new me can just go, that feels good, that feels bad. So the new me can really sink into her body and just know that doesn't feel good. And whether or not there's something in me from my past that's making it not feel good, it's okay for me to, this doesn't feel good. I'm going to go ahead and go home. Go home, do any inner child meditation you want to do to make sure it's them, not you. Sometimes you'll figure it out like, oh, it was me, not them. But good thing you didn't overreact in front of them, right? Good thing you did go home and clear it up. And then it'll be like, oh yeah, I was just feeling a little off and needed to go home and kind of reset my energy. I'm back now. What's up? Do you see how you didn't even have to have a conversation about your past or any of that? Because the new you that you're moving into is someone who knows how to take care of yourself. Mm. The new me can pour into myself without feeling guilty. The new me is lessening the vibration of guilt and allowing the vibration of self love and self respect to grow. The new me is really activating and allowing self respect to grow within me. That it's okay for me to want to feel good, to be in relationships where I feel good. It's okay. I'm activating a part of me that feels comfortable receiving while in a relationship. I'm just activating the vibration that I feel comfortable receiving in a relationship. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know what it's going to completely look like. It's okay if that's a journey of getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready, but I'm going to allow myself to just start feeling better as I receive good feeling things now in relationships. I expect to be treated well. I expect others to want to treat me well. I expect to be around people who like me. I expect the people I'm around to celebrate me, to encourage me. I do expect them to appropriately call me out if I need to be called out. I just strongly expect to be in close relationships with people where it does feel good. He definitely does, Lakesview. He does. I'm proud of you for being willing to see it. I'm proud of you for being willing to see it though, because that's a huge first step. You're now the 4 stages of growth, right? Well, I'm not going to go into that. I want to try to get to some other people too. But I'm proud of you for being willing to see it. No matter what you do, you're always going to be the problem, because then how will he have an excuse? You know what I mean? Like if he's not the opposite ends of you, how will he have an excuse as to why he can't be held accountable and why he can't accomplish anything, right? So he needs to be at opposing ends of you, and you're always going to need to be the problem. Good for you for starting to see that it's ridiculous. The new me I'm moving into can start to see and hold others accountable, and whether I hold them accountable to their face or just internally within me. And you know, one thing I'll say, Lakesview, is I did date a guy like that. He was my high school sweetie and then my post-college sweetie. And everyone at the time told me, Kelly, like, you're going to need to break up with him. If you don't break up with him, he's never going to grow up. They were like, it is going to be sad because he will eventually, 15, 20 years from now, he's going to grow up and he's going to have the happy family. He is going to get it, but he's only going to get that growth if you kick him out. Otherwise, he will always mooch off of you. And that's what happened. It took me another year. I finally did it. I was like, Jesus, at this point, bro, you can't even hold down a 10-hour-a-week job. Like, really? So you're holding down 5 hours a week and you're getting a parking ticket. So you only really brought home $20 a month. This whole month you brought home $20. And yeah, sure enough, it took about 20 years. He's now happily married, gainfully employed. So that's just a hard pill to swallow, because you're right now more focused on his potential than you are what's really in front of you. Okay, so let me go to Antoinette now. I trust myself a heck of a lot more than when I was on this journey years ago. I feel I want to leave this company and not try to stay. I like the feeling of the fresh start. Okay, but Antoinette, don't dictate your manifestation, right? It's always what you want and why you want it. And for everyone who wants to learn this about manifesting, I say this in my free manifestation course. Go to kellylunt.com/free gifts, plural, free gifts. It's what you want and why you want it. I'm at a beautiful new start in life where I get an awesome opportunity to call in something new. I already know that something new is going to help me call in my man and mate better. It's going to make my family home life better. It's going to allow me to be softer and more feminine in my energy. I'm just going to enjoy life better when I get the new job. And I'm really going to enjoy the couple weeks, at least the couple weeks where I get to enjoy plain stay-at-home mom. When I think about the new job, what excites me most about a new company is the fresh start. I like the feeling of a fresh start. Now, talk to me about why do you like the idea of a fresh start, Antoinette? Yeah, just focus now on why do you like the idea of a fresh start? Because you can get a fresh start at a brand new company. You could also get a fresh start at the same company within you. There's benefits, right? There are benefits of a new company. They might pay more. They're cooler coworkers, maybe more perks. But there also might be a fresh start available within your current company. So don't limit the universe. Focus on what the fresh start would feel like and then let the universe line it up, right? Because the benefit of staying there is you already got 9.5 years in there. What if they have a good retirement plan at 15 years, at 20 years? You're already halfway there, girl. Okay, keep going. Tell me more. What I really like about the idea of a new job being at a new place is I guess I'll just feel more comfortable being the new me. I feel like I'll be able to put an entirely new hat on, an entirely new avatar, an entirely new personal. I will feel more comfortable being a new me. I won't feel weighed down and dragged down by other people's perceptions of me or this manager talking to that manager. It will just feel like a fresh start. It'll be brand new eyes of people on me. I think that I might have to recognize that I'm trying to force the giving up the independent mom vibe that I used to thrive off of. Uh, uh, and recognize that I just know that I want a fresh new start at a brand new. What excites me most about a brand new company is that it'll feel like a fresh start, where I will feel more comfortable being me. I feel like I'll feel more open, I'll feel more at ease, and I'll feel relaxed. Go more though. If I were to work at a new company, I would just think that I would feel more comfortable to speak up for myself. I would feel more comfortable asking questions about the company and what's possible there. I would feel more comfortable exploring avenues and paths to more money. Um, so you keep talking about that, Antoinette, and let me see. I'm excited and scared of this new move I'm about to make. It's a really long way from home and family. What does Spirit have to tell me about this new move? It's a complete new life. Wow, a lot of you are just really wanting a fresh start. From our perspective, Tigress, it's not quite yet time. It's not quite the right time to make this big move you want to make. You had a lot of release from that cord cutting. What we see as your next spiritual practice, close your eyes, get into a meditative state, and then ask to see your etheric body. Ask to see the self concept of me wrapped around your body. And it's maybe about a quarter an inch surrounding your body. It tends to be blue in color for people. And just see where there's holes. Ask the universe to fill it in. That will really help you have a firm knowing, a boundary, a self concept of me, of who you are, what you like. So your point of focus will be more on what you like. Anyone who can afford it, you and Lakesview, you guys would really like Kelly's course, Becoming Who You Really Are. We put a couple key meditations in there. But that is the core of what you need, Tigress. And you will be amazed that you can go from feeling weak and pathetic to strong and confident after you do that meditation enough times. You can go from always feeling how they feel, feeling dragged down by their energy, to saying no like an obvious duh. No, I'm not going to go to the grocery store for you. I'm going to the park to read a book. And you will be amazed. It'll hit you 3, 4 hours later. Wait, did I just say no to doing something that I used to get bullied into doing and shamed every day? And I said no as like an obvious duh. Wow, when I'm back home, they're not even mentioning it. They're even apologizing for having asked me that. We think you would kind of like your equivalent experience of that. I have so much support now in all my relationships and it feels wonderful. Then why would you want to move? I have an important question. Ask it, Concha. Let me see if I can get to it. I kick myself for having a kid with him. This would be so easy if we didn't have a child together. But I love myself so much, so I try not to stay in that mindset too long. That's so normal, Lakesview. Just so you know, it is so normal. It's so normal. And you got to have that moment where you cry that you're not going to get that happy family image of the nuclear family. Have that cry, feel that sadness, feel that disappointment, because that says nothing about your son. All you're doing is allowing yourself to feel the disappointment of, I'm not going to get that Prince Charming experience with the man I created a child with. I'm not going to get that, here's our happy family. Have your cry, because then you're going to meet a guy who's also a single dad with like one kid. You guys are going to come together and you're going to be like, oh my God, this is the happiest experience of my life. But you got to have that cry and get that vibration out of you. And it has nothing to do with your love for your son. It just has you, there was something you wanted and you're not going to get it. That's an expectation. And anytime there's an expectation, there's always, and you don't get it, there's always the emotion of disappointment there. Always. So feel the disappointment, cry about it, and then we'll move on. I don't have anything past what I shared and meditate and listen, feel into it. Okay, awesome, Antoinette. That's a new you, Antoinette. That's a new you. That's really good self-awareness. That, oh, dang, dude. I hope you feel proud of yourself. Um, I'm sorry to hear about your fall, Concha. Uh-oh, I better focus on Concha. Really. Let me finish up a tigress and go on a Concha. Fall, Jesus, Concha. I'm so sorry. Is it a part of the move? My support system is my people online, not my actual family. Oh, I gotcha. Tigress, okay, I would just focus on that meditation that they gave you to. I think it will really help you to, even because like before you move, you want to develop that boundary so that when you move, you have it developed. That's like, yeah, that's all they're saying there. Yes, have that. You'll be quite, it will be good for you to see a shift in how people locally treat you and then move with that new energy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so what the heck happened to Concha? I have an important question. Okay. I took a pretty good fall yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was on the mountain in my backyard and I couldn't get up. Oh my God. I was in bed all day. My back is pretty achy right now. I wonder what that was about energetically. My back cracked in like 8 places. Ooh. Did you, like, are you okay now? Cracked as in you like you cracked your back, or like cracked as in you might have broken something? If I wasn't in great shape, I'd probably be unwell right now. Oh my God, yeah. Okay, Concha, do you have anything more you want to say before I do this? You just want to know, general from spirit, energetically something was going on that made you manifest it. I'm gonna take a stab. I bet you just weren't ready to move fast on the road. I think you want to take a really gentle approach to your first house. And I think you're not allowing yourself to admit that and feel into that, to be honest, Concha. Okay. Whew, I'm glad you're fine. Whew. Don't scare me for a second there. I could fly my ass out to California pretty quickly. Take care of your ass. And happily, just if ever needed, so you know. I'm fine, but my back landed on a log. Ooh, yeah, what happened? Okay, so what is, give us a general for Concha. Oh, they're saying first fill into what Kelly said. So what part of you wants to take a really gentle approach, and you're like kind of okay if you just bump into and meet someone and they're like, yeah, I'm looking for a house, but God, realtors, they just like hound you with houses. Oh, well, I just got my real estate license. It's really more of a fun hobby for me. Um, it's kind of really like, yeah, I just kind of like to organically talk and get to know someone, maybe over a cup of coffee, maybe over some yoga in the park. Um, Whatever you want to do, Concha. Not saying you got to give free yoga to people. Um, but yeah, I just like to like get a cup of coffee, maybe get lunch, and just hear you kind of organically talk about what you'd like out of a house, and then I'm pretty good at like filtering the list down so that you only will look at two, three, five houses tops, and like my goal would be for one of those to be yours. Um, does that make sense? So it's kind of like what you're coming up against right now, Concha. And this is your kind of theme of life. There's the mass consciousness energy around a job field, right? And then there's conscious energy. Right, Concha? So it's as you're thinking about, ooh, let's step into this real estate license, you're feeling the energy of the mass consciousness around it, which is, sorry to bring this up again, a lot of realtors do have the vibe of that infamous reel. So you gotta separate from when I think into doing this, here's the vibe of mass consciousness. Let me set that aside because what I'm looking for is the peaceful, calm, mellow people who want to find a house. I'm looking for those like more luxury kind of vibes and feels. Did you sign a deal with Berkshire, Concha? I want to know the answer to that before I continue. Okay, perfect. So your homework then is to, when we get to your out of state, universe, show me all the energy right now around real estate and selling my first home. See it. It might just be a ball of energy of color, right? And go, now will you please separate the mass consciousness energy of it and watch that separate and go, okay, this is my energy around selling a house. Let me just feel into that a little bit, universe, and then just feel into it. Don't try to put words to it. Don't try to give me that house now. Just enjoy the feeling of it because you know how you work, Concha. Once you get the feeling of it, boom. Not yet. I have their proposal. I'm gonna look at it today. Okay. So that's why you're gonna want to like separate that energy, I think. Wait, hold on. Let me get hold on. Yes, yes, yes. Do that meditation, do that visualization. You might like it two, three, or four times. You'll want to do it until when you can get into that meditative state and visualize it. You'll see mass consciousness energy either to the side or far off in the background, and you'll just be able to feel your vibe. I am going to be showing less houses than the common realtor. I'm going to be working with less people because I'm going to be working with people who are just kind of ready to take action, ready to close, ready to move. And they want the softer, more gentler approach. The more, why do you guys want me to pick you up? And why don't we meet up? Why don't we, I'll pick you up. Let's go look at them. And then we could just go have lunch and hear your thoughts. You'll know, Concha, if they're a person to have lunch with or not. But we think you see where this is going. So the log was going to be your easy way out to not sign with Berkshire if you felt too overwhelmed by them. There's just going to be that excuse to not sign because you don't have a good reason to not sign. So this back thing is like an energy of break my back, real estate deals going on over here. Yes, this feels natural. Okay, Conch, let's kind of wrap this up a little bit. The show went a little bit over. I did start the show a little bit late. And everyone who's new, feel free to say hi. This is the friendly show where we talk about all things spiritual and all things manifesting law of attraction. If you want to master the law of attraction or meet your spirit guide, go to kellylunt.com/free gifts. Know that I do the show Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I always start the show with a general channel message from Spirit. I then dive into free mini reads. Super chats do get priority. Is it not a best place to sign? Could I keep looking? It's not about that, Concha. Take that pressure off of you. We appreciate Kelly. You really help. Oh, thank you, Lakesview. Well, thanks for coming and tuning in. I like doing this. So, like, you're welcome. Thank you. We all pray. Oh, guys. Guys. Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy your new journeys. Bye, Tigress. Um, it's not that it's not the best place, Concha. It's that you're just in a little place of fear of if you sign there, you're gonna have to run around like all the other realtors. So you just got that little bit of a fear. You've heard enough for now, Concha. You've got that visualization. Try to do that visualization a couple times before our Thursday call. We'll be able to help you more after that, but that is your next step. All right, guys. Lots of love. Have a good day. Hopefully, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.